Hello students, welcome to the maths class. Today in this video I am going to start a very new topic, shares and dividends. This is chapter number 3rd. In this chapter you are going to study what is a share and what is dividend. So introduction and formula. So this chapter I explained in the month of March in class. But as a revision, one more time I will explain this chapter. That time I did not take any question based on this topic, but I will explain some examples. I will tell some examples also based on this topic. So students, what is a share? You are going to study. You see here, it is written, to establish a big company, a large sum of money is required. It is sometimes not possible for an individual to invest such a big amount. Then some persons interested in the company join together. They divide the estimated value into small parts ranging from rupees 1 to 100. Each part is so obtained is called a share, and the value fixed for each share is called original or nominal value, NV. Nominal value, in short, it is NV. The persons who purchase shares are called shareholders. Means, suppose students, you want to establish a company, and to establish a company you need a big amount of money, and suppose you are unable to invest that big amount of money, then what will happen? You will take 4-5 persons with you. You may take 4-5 persons with you, and then you suppose you are 5 persons. You 5 persons together estimate the value of the company to be established. Suppose that estimated value is 1 crore rupees. So that 1 crore rupees, you will divide that 1 crore rupees into small pieces ranging from rupees 1 to rupees 100. Ranging from 1 to 100, it may be rupees 150 also, it may be rupees 200 also. It will depend upon the decision of all 5 persons, those who are coming together, those who are interested in the company. So it will depend on the decision of those persons. Means, what is the range of the money divided, means and that value of each part will be a share. That value will called nominal value, each part will called a share. So again I am telling to you, suppose you want to establish a company, and suppose you alone are unable to invest the big amount to establish the company, then you 4-5 persons join together and you estimate what is the total value of the company. Estimation will be there, and that estimated value you divide into small parts ranging from 1 to rupees 100. Each part is called a share, and that value fixed for each part is called the nominal value. And the persons, those who will purchase the shares, they will be the shareholders. So you have to, some terms are written here, you can see. I will tell you very important thing. First point, the nominal value, NV, nominal value, in short it is NV, of a share is also called a register value, printed value, face value. The nominal value of a share does not change with time. You have to keep in the mind, students, nominal value in the question, it may come, they may give like register value. Register value of each share is rupees 100, or they may give printed value of each share, they may give face value of each share. So no need to confuse, because it will be nominal value. Nominal value means value of each share fixed by the company, and that will not change with time. Means after 2 years, after 3 years, after 4 years, whatever company fixed the value, whatever company fixes the value, that will be same. So it will not change according to time. Next point is, the price of a share in the market at any particular time is called the market value, MV, or cash value. Market value of each share may change. May change means decrease or increase with time. Now what is this market value? Suppose that company has 1 lakh share, and suppose all the people, they are purchasing 1 lakh share, and now company is not having any share with it. Company is not having any share with it. You can suppose all the shares are with the people. Now some people are interested to sell their shares. Some people are interested to sell their shares, and suppose they purchased the shares at nominal value, but this time they are not ready to sell their shares at nominal value. They want to take some increased value, means suppose they want to take rupees 100 share, at they want to sell at rupees 150. So like this, it will depend on the shareholder at what price. Means you can understand this thing in the market. When demand of share of that company will increase, then its value will increase in the market, because many people want to purchase the share of such type of company which is growing, like LG company, like Samsung company. They are growing company. So such type of company, demand for the shares increases, so market value of these shares or those such type of shares increases. So that will be the market value. That will depend upon the performance of the company. It may decrease if company is not performing better, then it may be less than nominal value. If company is performing better, it means it may be greater than nominal value. It will be greater than nominal value. Means company is growing, then market value will be greater than nominal value. If company is not growing, it means that market value may be less than nominal value. So market value, this was the meaning of market value. Next thing, third point, market value of a share can be same, more or less than nominal value, depending upon the performance and profits of the company. I told you performance and profits. If company is performing well and profit is good, then market value will increase. If the market value of a share is same as its nominal value, share is said to be at par. Yes, you have to keep in the mind, if market value and nominal value both are same, then share will be called at par. If market value is more than nominal value, then share will be above par or at a premium. If MV is greater than, MV means market value, MV is greater than NV, nominal value, then share is called above par or at a premium. If market value is less than nominal value, then share is said to be below par or at a discount. Share is said to be below par or at a discount. So you have to keep these things in the mind. They will be applied in the question. So that's why I'm saying again and again these things: market value, MV, nominal value, NV. It may be less than, it may be greater than. Market value, if it is less than, then it will be below par. If it is greater than, it will be above par. Below par is also called at a discount. Above par is also called at a premium. So such type of things you have to keep in the mind. Next, at par means market value equals nominal value. In short, they are giving above par or at a premium means market value is greater than nominal value. Below par or at a discount means market value is less than nominal value. Fourth, the profit which a shareholder gets out of the profit of the company from his investment in the company is called a dividend. Now listen, suppose that you are investing in the company, you have 100 shares of the company, and after a year company's performance is very good and company makes the profit. So from the profit of the company, some part you will get. From the profit of the company, some part you will get according to the number of shares which you have of that company. So that profit is called dividend. That profit is called dividend. It is given annually. Generally it is given annually, and according to time rules, rules means it depends upon the rules of the company. Rules may change. So dividend is always expressed as a percent of the nominal value, and dividend does not depend on the market value of the share. Yes, one more thing you have to keep in the mind. Suppose company is fixing 5% dividend. What is the meaning of this dividend? Company is fixing 5% dividend means you will get 5% as an annual income on the shares which you have. 5% on the shares means on the nominal value of the shares which you have. 5% of the nominal value of the shares which you have. Again and again I am telling, company will give profit on nominal value, not on the market value. Suppose 100 rupees shares you are purchasing from market at rupees 150. 100 rupees shares you are purchasing from market at rupees 150, and company is giving 5% dividend. So company will give 5% of 100. 5% of 100 means 5 rupees, not 5% of 150, not 5% of 150. No, company will not give 5% of 150, because you are purchasing from market 150 rupees. You yourself are investing in the company, but from side of company its cost is 100 rupees. So company will give profit on rupees 100, means on the nominal value, which company will fix the value. On that value company will give profit or dividend. Now next point is coming formula. Some formula are coming. You can see formula here. First formula, sum invested. These formulae, if practically you take, then no need to learn. Otherwise you learn. Practically, what is the meaning of practically? Sum invested means, suppose you are investing some money in the company. Then in what way you will invest? Number of shares, suppose 10 shares you are purchasing, and for 150 rupees you are purchasing. So it means that number of shares multiplied by at what rate you are purchasing. That is called MV. So number of shares multiplied by MV of one share. You can remember or you can understand this formula. Then in what way we can find sum invested. Suppose as we can take example. Suppose we want to purchase 10 copies. One copy cost is 10 rupees. Then 10 copy cost will be 10 into 10 100 rupees. Means number of copies multiplied by cost of one copy. Number of copies multiplied by cost of one copy. In the same way, number of shares multiplied by cost of one share. Cost means here MV of one share, because from the market you are purchasing. MV mean, if the shares are available at par, then MV of each share will be NV of it. Second, number of shares bought. From this formula you can find, you take this MV in the denominator. You can see one more time I am telling. This second formula, from first formula you can make. MV of one share you can take in the denominator. Then it will come number of shares equal sum invested upon MV. You can see sum invested upon MV of one share. One more formula is there to find number of shares. Total dividend if you are having, and dividend on one share. Total dividend, suppose you are having total dividend 4000 rupees, and on one share suppose you are having 10 rupees dividend. So total number of shares will be 400 rupees, 400, sorry. So like this you can find number of shares. Third formula, total dividend earned. Important formula. Total dividend earned, number of shares, rate of dividend, NV of one share. How many shares you are having? Suppose you are having 300 shares, 300, and suppose you are having dividend percent 5%, 5 upon 100, and NV of one share 100 rupees suppose. So it will give 5 3 15, 1500. So this formula will be applied. What is the formula? You can see one more time. Total dividend earned, number of shares, rate of dividend, NV of a share. Second thing, return percent. What is this return percent? Return percent is also called income percent and is also called profit percent. Return percent, in your language you can say it is profit percent, it is income percent, it is return percent. So income upon investment in 200 means, if suppose company is giving 10% dividend to you, 10% dividend on rupees 100 shares. So what will be the dividend? It is the NV. It is NV. So from side of company 10% of 100, 10% of 100, you will get rupees 10 as dividend. But suppose this 100 rupees share from the market you are purchasing at rupees 150. Suppose that. So according to you 10 rupees is the profit. So 10 rupees on rupees 150 you are having. So you convert it into percentage. So it will come 100, 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10, 20 upon 3. 20 upon 3, 6 whole 2 upon 3%. Means, according to company, this 10 rupees is 10%. Because company will calculate the dividend on NV. According to you, this 10 rupees is 6 whole 2 upon 3%. Again you listen, 6 whole 2 upon 3%. Why 6 whole 2 upon 3%? Because you are calculating this profit on your investment, and your investment is 150 rupees, not 100 rupees. So that's why according to you percentage is changed. According to company percentage is more, according to you percentage is less, but amount is same in both the cases. 10% of 100, 10 rupees. 6 whole 2 upon 3% of 150, 10 rupees. So that's why this return percent is given. Income upon investment into 100%. Income, how much you are having according to company, how much income you are having, and on which investment you are having. So on your investment you will calculate income into 100%. Now next point is coming, fifth one. For a shareholder, income equals return, I told you. Now some examples are coming. With the help of examples, this topic will be quite clear. So you need to understand these examples carefully. Slowly I will take these examples. First example, calculate the money required to buy 350. Language you have to see in what language question will come and how you have to understand the question. So language you see, calculate the money required to buy 350 rupees 20 shares at a premium of 7. Here what is given, first you have to recognize, to buy 350. 350 is not having any unit. You can see, calculate the money required to buy 350. So 350 is the number of shares. It is not having any unit. So it means that it is the number of shares. So number of shares to be bought, it is written here 350. Next, rupees 20 shares at a premium of 7. Rupees 20 share means cost of one share is 20 rupees, but it is at a premium of 7 rupees. Means from the side of company it is of 20 rupees, but you are purchasing it at a premium of 7 rupees, means 7 rupees more than nominal value. So nominal value is 20 rupees and 7 rupees you are giving extra. So market value is 27 rupees. It is written rupees 20 shares at a premium of 7 means nominal value of the share is 20 rupees and its market value is 27 rupees. So now you are purchasing 350 shares from the market and its market value of one share is 27 rupees. So how much you need to invest? 27 multiplied by number of shares. You can see 27, 350 multiplied by 27 or 27 multiplied by number of shares 350. So 9450 you need the money. Total money required 9450 to purchase 350 shares at rupees 27 each. At rupees 27 each. Next example you can see. Now you want 275 shares. Nominal value rupees 60 shares at a discount of 10 rupees. Now you are purchasing the share at less price, less than market value. 10 rupees less as at a discount means market value is less than nominal value. So market nominal value is 60 rupees, you can see here, and market value will be 10 less 50 rupees. So you can see money required to buy one share 50 rupees, and how many shares you want to purchase? 275 shares. So 275 multiplied by 50, you can see 275 multiplied by 50, 13,750. Next part is 50 shares you want to purchase, 40 rupees 40 shares quoted at 38.50. So this time they are saying 40 rupees shares quoted at which directly market value they are giving. They are not saying at a premium, at a discount. They are not saying directly. They are saying rupees 40 was the nominal value and it is available in the market at rupees 38.50, and 50 shares you want to purchase. So 38.50 multiplied by 50, it will be the sum invested. You can see Sum invested 50 multiplied by 38.50. So 1925, it is the money required. Now second example you can see, student. Rakhi invested rupees 12,500. Now total investment is given in the share of a company paying 6% dividend. So D percent is given, dividend percent equals 6%. It is given per annum if she bought rupees 50 shares at for rupees 62.50. Now you see this language. She bought rupees 50 shares. So rupees 50 shares means nominal value of each share rupees 50 for rupees 62.50 each. So market value of each share is 62.50. Find her income from the investment. You have to find income. So first of all, you need to find how many shares she purchased. So number of shares I told you, total investment upon MV of one share. Total investment 12,500 it is given, you can see, and MV of each share 62.50 it is given. One formula was there, you can see formula again. So by dividing 200 you are getting number of shares they are giving here. Number of shares sum invested upon MV of one share. So 200 shares you are purchasing. Now you want to find income from the investment. So income from the investment, I told you annual income formula, number of shares multiplied by dividend percent multiplied by NV of one share. So you can see here directly this one, you see directly it is written directly, income, number of shares, rate of dividend, face value or nominal value of each share. 200 number of shares, 6% dividend, 50 rupees, NV of one share. So it will be 200 multiplied by 6 upon 100 into 50. So 2 zeros cancelled, 5 2s are 10, 600 is the answer, like this. Now next example is coming. Ramesh buys rupees 100 shares at 20% at 20 rupees 20 premium in a company paying 15% dividend. Find the market value of 600 shares, his annual income and percentage income. Very important question and very easy question. Ramesh buys rupees 100 shares. So NV of one share is rupees 100. You can see NV of one share they are not giving, they are giving direct market value. NV is NV equals 100 rupees. Next, add 20 rupees premium. So you will add this 20 rupees in nominal value and will make market value. So market value of one share 120 rupees they are giving. 15% dividend is there. You want to find market value of 600 share. Market value of one share 120 rupees. Market value of 600 share you will multiply. So 600 into 120, 72,000. So this is the market value of 600 share. It was the first part. Second part is annual income. You will apply the formula number of shares multiplied by rate of dividend multiplied by NV of one share. Number of shares 600. It is given in the question. 15% dividend it is given in the question. 100 rupees NV is given in the question. 100 is cancelled with 100. 15 6 are 90. 9,000 rupees is the total annual income. Next, his percentage income. Just before I told you formula 4th. Percentage income or income percent you can say. Income percent will be calculated on his investment. So total income upon investment into 100%. So you can take total income 9,000, total investment 72,000 into 100%. I am marking here, you can see. So 12.50. 12.50 is the total income percent. Here in block they are giving income on NV equals dividend percent on NV. Like this formula you can learn return percent into MV equals dividend percent into NV. Like this you can learn this formula. So this formula will come in next exercise also. Return percent into MV, dividend percent into NV. Dividend percent multiplied by NV equals return percent multiplied by MV. So you have to keep in the mind. Fourth example is coming. find the dividend due at the end of a year on 250 shares. On 250 shares, directly it is said 250 shares are there, and 50 rupees each. 50 rupees each means nominal value is 50 rupees. If half yearly dividend 4%, then value of the value of the share. You have to find dividend, and for dividend you know the formula, number of shares into dividend percent into NV of one share. So number of shares you are having 250. 250. They are giving and one more thing here, if half yearly dividend 4%, then annual dividend will be 8%. You have to keep in the mind, half yearly dividend they are giving 4%, so annual dividend will be 8%. So direct formula you can apply. Like this you don't do direct formula. Number of shares 250, just before I told you formula, into 8%, 8 upon 100 into NV of one share 50 rupees. It is given 1 1 1 1 25, 8s are 200, 200 multiplied by 5, so it should be 1000. Now you can check, our answer is coming 1000 directly by using formula. So now they are giving, you can see here 1000. They are calculating income on one share. First they are calculating income on one share. You can see dividend on one share, 8% of 50 rupees 4. Then dividend on 250 share, you will multiply 250 multiplied by 4. This is also easy method. Dividend on one share you first calculate, it is coming rupees 4. Then how many shares you are having? 250 shares you are having. So dividend on 250 shares you will multiply. So 250 multiplied by 4, 1000. Next example is coming fifth. A man bought 500 shares, each of face value rupees 10, of certain business concerned and during the first year after purchase receives rupees 400 as dividend on his share. Find the rate of dividend. Listen, what is the difference between previous question and in this question? In this question, dividend is given this time. You are having, man is having 500 shares. Number of shares you know 500. It is given. NV of each share 10 rupees. It is also given. 400 rupees income is given. Rate of dividend you have to find. One more thing here. Here it is not given that what is the market value, means share is at a discount, share is at a premium. It is not given. It means that man is purchasing the share at nominal value. So in this case nominal value and market value is same, because in the question they are not saying anything about this share is at a discount, share is at a premium. They are not saying. They are saying a man bought 500 shares, each of face value rupees 10, of a certain business concerned and during the first year. It is given. Each of face value is rupees 10 and market value is also rupees 10. So here total sum invested, number of shares, how many shares man is purchasing, 500, multiplied by MV of one share. MV of one share rupees 10. NV are same. So 5000 he is investing. Okay. So now rate of dividend, you know, total dividend upon sum invested into 100%. Why sum invested? Actually when we find rate of dividend, so sum invested does not come in the denominator, because sum invested you can take when you are purchasing the share at nominal value. If you are not purchasing the share at nominal value, at market value you are purchasing, so that will not be dividend by the company, that will be return percent. Just before I told you formula, you can see in previous question, you can see here 9000 upon 72000, it is the sum invested in the denominator, and by this you are finding percentage income. It is not dividend by the company, it is your percentage income. You are calculating on your investment. Here also you are calculating on your investment, but here what you are investing, that is the total nominal value, because you are not giving any extra money as market value. Whatever you are investing, that is the total nominal value. So total nominal value, total dividend 400, total nominal value 5000 into 100%, 8% is the answer. By calculation, you will get 8%. So this is the rate of dividend. If you don't want to apply this method, then one more method is there you can apply. That direct formula I told you just before. Annual dividend 400 equal, sorry, you can take like this: annual income 400 equals number of shares 500 into dividend percent, like this you put d percent d upon 100 into NV. What is the NV? 10 rupees. So two zeros cancelled. So d equals 400 divided by 50. So what will come? 0 cancel, 5 8s are 50. So if you don't want to apply the formula given in the book, you can apply this formula which I am telling to you, which I told in previous questions also. Annual income equals number of shares into dividend percent into NV of 1 share. And in front of you I solved this. You can see 8% answer is coming. Next, sixth, Mukul invests rupees 9,000 in a company paying dividend 6% when a share of face value rupees 100 stands at rupees 150. Share of face value, directly they are saying NV is rupees 100, stands at rupees 150, directly they are saying MV is 150. So you can see an investment 9,000 rupees, MV 150, NV 100. 6% is the dividend. What is the annual income? Annual income formula you can apply. Number of shares you need to find first. Number of shares, total investment upon MV. Total investment 9,000, MV 150. So number of shares 60. Now total annual income, they are calculating income on 1 share, then income on 60 shares. Like this they are calculating. You can apply direct formula. So by direct formula what it will come? I will show you. By direct formula it will come, number of shares, how many shares? 60. Dividend percent 6%, 6 upon 100. NV, what is the NV? 100. So 100 cancel, 6 6 is 36, 360 rupees it is coming. You can see it is matching or not? Yes, it is matching. So total annual income. Now second part, he sells 50% of his shares at rupees 200 each. What is his gain in this transaction? Now listen, in this transaction 50% share means he was having 60 shares. So 50% means 30 shares he is selling. 50% of the share means 50% of 60, 30 shares he is selling at rupees 200. So when you sell the share and what money you receive, that money is called sale proceeds. Again I am telling to you, by selling the shares, what money you receive, that is called sale proceeds. So in next exercise they will give this point: money received on the selling the shares, 30 into 200, 6,000 rupees. And at what value you purchase the shares? Mukul, cost of these shares 30 into 150, because you purchased one share at rupees 150. So cost of 30 shares will be 4,500, and you sold it at rupees 6,000. So what is your gain in this transaction? You can see 1,500 rupees, because 200 each share you are selling at rupees 200 each, and 30 shares 6,000 rupees, but you purchase 30 shares at rupees 4,500. So your gain is 1,500. In this transaction means how many shares you are selling. On the same shares you have to see at what price you purchase those shares, at what price you are selling those shares. In this only on 30 shares, what is your gain or loss? So that is the transaction. Next example is coming, seventh. A man wants to buy 62 shares available at rupees 132, par value being rupees 100. Par value means nominal value, and available at 132 means market value. 62 shares means number of shares 62. How much he will have to invest? 62 shares is purchasing and cost of one share is 132. So 132 multiplied by 62, 8,184. This is the investment. Second, if dividend is 7.5%, What is his annual income? Direct formula you can apply. 7.5% is the dividend percent. 62 multiplied by 7.5 upon 100 multiplied by, what is the nominal value? 100. Cancelled. 7.5 multiplied by 62. You can see here 6. Here you can see 465. Next part. If he wants to increase his income by rupees 150, how many extra share he should buy? Now he wants 150 more. So 150 at one share, how much he is getting? 7.50. You can see at one share. So at how many shares he will get 150? You can divide 150 by 7.5. Again I am telling to you, at one share he is having the profit rupees 7.50. So on how many shares he will have the profit? Rupees 150. So 150 divided by 7.50. So number of shares 20. 20 extra shares he should purchase. Next example is coming 8th. A company with 4,000 shares of nominal value 110 each declares an annual dividend of 15%. Nominal value is given 110. Total shares with company 4,000. With the company only total shares it is given. Means company is having 4,000 shares, not more than 4,000. And nominal value 110. Annual dividend 15% company is making the promise to give. Total amount of dividend paid by the company. So how much amount company will give as dividend? Formula you can apply, you can see here. Number of shares with the company 4,000 and 4,000 multiplied by dividend percentage 15%, 15 upon 100, directly by formula you can find, and nominal value 110. Two zeros cancelled. 15 for the 60, 60 into 110, 6600, sorry 1000, it will come 66. 4,000 shares are there. 4,000 shares are there. By mistake I took 400. So pay attention. 4,000 shares are there. So it will come 600 multiplied by 110, 66,000. So company will give 66,000 as dividend. Second part is, what is second part? Annual income of Shahrukh, who holds 88 shares of the company. So 88 shares, Shahrukh has 88 shares. So dividend on one share 15% of 110, like this you can take, or you can take 88 multiplied by 15 upon 100 multiplied by 110. 1 0 cancelled. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 2 44s are 44 multiplied by 3, 3 4s are 12, 132 into 11, 11 2s are 22, 11 3s are 33, 35, 11 1s are 11 3, 14. So 1452 you can see. It is given 1452. Next part is, if he receives only 10% on his investment, find the price Shahrukh paid for each share. Now new part it is. Now 10% income percent is given, return percent. And you have to find MV of one share. Means how much he paid for each share. So that is the MV. So you can see here, you can apply that formula. You don't say this, yes, this formula they are applying. Income percent on NV, dividend on NV. Just before I told you formula, R percent into MV equals D percent into NV. I told you this formula. This formula they are applying. R percent is 10%. MVX you can take. Dividend percent 15%. NV 110 it is given. Calculate the value of X, it is coming 165. So 165 rupees is the market value of each share. After this, students, exercise is coming. In the exercise 15 questions are there, and I think after getting all 8 examples, in all 8 examples every type of question is coming which you will get in exercise. You will be able to solve all the questions of exercise 3rd A after getting these examples. If you have any doubt, then you can ask. I hope you have understood what I explained. So you do all the questions. For doubts you can ask. So thank you and have a nice day.